Once upon a time in the Mojave Desert was a city named after the railroad superintendent, Jacob Nash Victor. Victorville eventually incorporated in 1962 and experienced tremendous growth over the years. In fact, its population more than doubled in the past 20 years to 142,000 residents. And Victorville ascended to become the leading city for retail and industrial development in the high desert region. To ensure Victorville's strength into the future, city leaders created a strategic plan addressing 7 key areas that, if achieved, would make Victorville an even stronger community for its residents and businesses. The goals are to make Victorville safer, greener, and fiscally healthy with strong community connections, a thriving economy, improved infrastructure, and reduced homelessness. On this day, the Victorville City Council, comprised of Mayor Liz Becerra, Mayor Pro Tem Bob Harriman, Council members Tiffany Godin, Leslie Irving, and Corrine Mora, gathered with the community at the invitation of the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce to report on all that the city had achieved in 2025. And what a busy year it was. In fact, I'd even say it was another year for the books. The first chapter in our story will be led by Victorville Mayor Liz Becerra.
Chapter 1. The city of Victorville shone as a glimmering gem amidst the desert landscape. Though it was located in the Mojave Desert, its city leaders prioritized recreation and green spaces for citizens to enjoy. In fact, the city had 19 parks, a pool, and a golf course. It's at the Green Tree Golf Course that our city, about Victorville's strategic goals, foster stronger community connection begins.
Our library has always been the heart of our community, a place for residents to connect, learn, and explore. We couldn't be more excited to offer this new modern amenity to our community.
In 2025, the City of Victorville completed construction of the new Victorville City Library. The new 16,000 square foot library is double the size of the old library and features plenty of space for residents to explore, create, gather, and build community. Standout features of the new library include a 5,000 square foot children's area, teen space, passport office, an outdoor patio for events, study rooms, and a maker space complete with 3D printers, sublimation press, sewing machines, circuit cutter, and more. Patrons will be able to sip on coffee purchased at the golf lounge while enjoying a book by the fireplace. The old library was constructed when Victorville's population was just 11,000. Now, with nearly 140,000 residents, the larger, more modern library will better meet the needs of the Victorville community. Thanks to a $9 million grant from the California State Librarian, the city was able to add 5,000 square feet to the clubhouse at the Green Tree Golf Course. Locating the library in the city-owned clubhouse saved the cost of ground-up construction. The city of Victorville is also using new technology to better connect with residents. In July, the city launched a new customer service app, Victorville Now, making it easy and convenient for residents to report non-emergency issues like potholes, graffiti, and illegal dumping so they can be addressed quickly. In the 6 months after deploying the app, the city fixed more than 3,250 issues reported by community members. Victorville Now is available for free to download from the Apple app and Google Play stores. Also in July, the city celebrated 1 year of What's the TVV, an audio-visual podcast that explores issues raised by residents and introduces the community to how the city works. Episodes explored issues like the city's homelessness solutions strategy, new business attraction, and how the budget works. Podcast content was viewed over 375,000 times on various podcast hosting platforms and social media.
We're also going out to the community more to meet our residents where they are, hear their concerns, and establish meaningful relationships. A great example is our pet adoption events.
December 2025 marked the first full year of operations for the new Victorville Animal Care and Adoption Center. In 1 year, the Victorville Animal Services team found homes for more than 550 animals in its care. This success is a direct result of the community's support for the new pet adoption center and the adoption events hosted by the team on site at Costco.
Chapter 2. Victorville stretched on for 74 square miles, making it the 5th largest city in San Bernardino County. The city was comprised of a large network of roads. Its 470 center line miles, along with city facilities, sidewalks, storm drains, and much more were cared for by dedicated staff day in and day out. Each act of maintenance and repair contributed to the city's effort to improve its infrastructure.
Investing in infrastructure means investing in our residents' safety, accessibility, and quality of life. From parks and public facilities to roads and sidewalks, we are making improvements that residents can see and use every day.
In 2025, city crews completed a wide range of park accessibility and revitalization improvements. ADA-compliant bleachers were installed at Liberty and Hook Park, new picnic tables, and ADA-accessible walkways were added at Center Street Park. Damaged and uneven sidewalks were removed and replaced at Liberty Park, and fencing was replaced on baseball fields at Hook, Liberty, Center Street, and Evadale Parks. At Brentwood Park, turf areas were reseeded and new sod was installed around the playground. At Doris Davies Park, 33,000 square feet of sod was installed along the Oro Grande Wash, and the bridge over the wash was fully rebuilt to improve access and durability. Brentwood Park underwent large-scale beautification, including landscaping, grading, demolition, restoration, and reconstruction of concrete, irrigation, and public-facing features. Hook Park received exterior building restoration and structural repairs, while Liberty Park underwent roofing repairs to extend the life of the facility. At the Westwind Sports Center, bulb-filled lighting infrastructure and pole-based repairs were completed. Additionally, transportation and pedestrian improvement projects were completed for added mobility and safety. New ADA-compliant sidewalks and drive approaches were constructed along the east side of Village Drive between Tawny Ridge Lane and Puesta del Sol Drive, as well as various street blocks within Old Town. A new traffic signal was installed at the intersection of Village Drive and Puesta del Sol, and 5 traffic signals along 7th Street were upgraded with ADA and enhanced pedestrian safety features. The city also completed 2 citywide pavement preservation projects, addressing sections of Amargosa Road, Hughes Road, 11th Street, Verde Street, La Paz Drive, and B Street, as well as parking lots at Evadale Park and Mojave Vista Park. Looking ahead to 2026, the city is planning major road improvements along Mojave Drive, Ridgecrest Road, 3rd Avenue, and Roy Rogers Drive.
We know the condition of our local streets is a high priority for our community, and we'd like to make even more road improvements, but costs are outpacing available funding.
Victorville has 479 centerline miles of roadway. While the city continues to invest in street repairs, the funding currently available is not enough to keep up with the rate at which streets naturally wear out over time. Based on current estimates, approximately $200 million is needed to address road deficiencies and bring Victorville streets to just a C level or minimum passing grade. To provide a stable, long-term source of revenue to improve the condition of Victorville roads, the city is exploring additional funding solutions.
One of Victorville's greatest responsibilities was providing public safety services to its residents. Though the modern day wonder that some would call revenue generated by Measure P, public safety services like police, fire, code compliance, and animal services were all expanded for Victorville's growing population. Since the voters approved Measure P 5 years ago, crime stats are declining, response times are quicker, and emergency medical coverage has increased to service our growing community.
The city used new Measure P revenue to increase police staffing by 12% and implemented an 8-beat patrol system enabling deputies to patrol smaller geographic areas to proactively prevent crime and respond more quickly to emergencies. Victorville crime stats from 2025 show a decline in every major category when compared to 2024. For example, homicides decreased 40%, Part 1 violent crimes reduced nearly 22%, and Part 2 crimes reduced 22.4%. Additional personnel also made it possible to focus more resources on proactive traffic enforcement for increased safety on Victorville streets. The number of traffic citations issued annually increased 390% since 2019. As a result, traffic collisions declined 39% and fatal traffic collisions declined 42% over the same 5-year period.
We'd like to add even more deputies, but we're out of space. With a larger police station, we can add deputies and a real-time crime center for expanded public service.
Victorville's current police station was built in 2001 when there were 57 sworn officers serving a population of 67,854. Since then, the Victorville population has grown to more than 140,000 residents, and the number of police staff has more than doubled to 142, creating space issues in the current footprint. A larger station will enable the city to further expand its police force for more proactive crime prevention and increased safety. With a grant from the county, the city of Victorville acquired 4 parcels consisting of 9 acres acres across from the car dealership on Civic Drive for a new police station that will be more than double in size and accommodate more than 150 vehicles. It will include a real-time crime center providing up-to-the-minute intelligence from the city's automatic license plate readers, gunshot detection technology, and new first responder drones set to launch in early 2026. A civic plaza surrounding the police station will bring the community together to enjoy new amenities such as a splash pad, walking loop, amphitheater, pickleball courts, and more. The new Victorville Police Station is currently in design with construction drawings expected in November 2026. With more than 25,000 annual calls for service, Victorville Fire continues to be one of the busiest fire departments in San Bernardino County. More than 80% of these calls are for emergency medical service. The city also used Measure P revenue to make significant expansions to fire and emergency medical service. Fire staffing levels increased 69% since 2019, and Fire Station 315 was open to increase service and speed response times, especially in the southwest portion of the city. Medic Engine 315 and Medic Squads 312 and 315 were added to expand emergency medical response. In 2025, Victorville Fire put 3 new transport-capable squads into service, further broadening emergency medical coverage and reducing wear and tear on the department's fire engines. Victorville Fire also entered into an agreement with San Bernardino County Fire to improve coverage and speed response times for residents. Now, County Fire will respond to calls in Ridgecrest Estates from its nearby station at Spring Valley Lake, while Victorville Fire will respond to calls in Mountain View Acres from nearby Fire Station 313. This is a great example of interagency collaboration benefiting the citizens of Victorville and the broader community. As Victorville's population continues to grow, the city is assessing the need for additional fire stations to further expand fire and emergency medical coverage, particularly to the north where significant residential growth is occurring.
Victorville city leaders understood that fiscal sustainability was key to Victorville's long-term success. For this reason, leaders adopted a conservative fiscal approach, maintained reserves, and followed industry standard accounting principles to ensure that the foretold clean audit could once again be achieved. The City of Victorville continues to have a conservative approach to fiscal management. Financial health and good stewardship are central to our decision-making.
In 2025, the City of Victorville received another clean audit with 0 findings from an independent auditor, underscoring the city's strong fiscal responsibility. Leaders continue to ensure reserves meet established policies to help the city be ready for unexpected financial challenges like natural disasters and other emergencies. Following through on its core value of transparency, the city holds public meetings regarding its budget and makes the budget available on the city website for the community to review line by line.
Just like other businesses, the city is facing rising costs for commodities and services, so we look for grant funding to help us expand services with less financial burden to the residents.
The City of Victorville successfully competed for and won more than $17.2 million in grant funding for 2025. Nearly $2 million in federal community development block grant funding was used to support local charities and nonprofits that assist Victorville community members, including seniors, victims of violence, the unsheltered, and foster youth. A total of 8 nonprofit organizations and 1 city department received CDBG funds, collectively assisting 47,879 Victorville residents. Through the CDBG Vehicle Grant Program, 15 households received assistance to improve transportation stability. Grant funding from the state was used to complete the city's network of automatic license plate readers, implement ShotSpotter gunshot detection technology, and design a new drone as first responder program to expand safety in Victorville. The city has also implemented programs to ensure its organizational sustainability. 2025 marked the 3rd year of the city's college internship program, a 9-month paid internship program for local college students aimed at developing future talent for municipal careers. Since the program began, a total of 10 interns completed this program, with 5 being hired as full-time employees at the technical position level. Currently, 4 college students are participating in the city's intern program. To further introduce students to careers with the City of Victorville, staff participate in career days at high schools and colleges, and hundreds of 4th graders attend Public Works Day each year to learn what it's like to work at the city.
Chapter 5. From the day it was first incorporated, business and commerce was at the heart of Victorville's economic success. The local businesses that populated the city provided jobs, entertainment, and much-needed goods and services. Year after year, Victorville experienced tremendous economic growth led by its strong business community. Together, they bolstered Victorville's thriving economy. Victorville's economy continues to thrive, and we are grateful to businesses of all sizes for their investment in our city as they create jobs and make our communities more vibrant.
In 2025, Victorville experienced strong economic growth with the addition of 373 new businesses, resulting in the creation of hundreds of new jobs across the community. New arrivals included nationally recognized brands such as Raising Cane's, Pollo Campero, a Goodyear tire distribution center, and the first Five Below in the region. Looking ahead, exciting developments are on the horizon. With businesses like Del Amo Motorsports, American Jerky, Round One Family Entertainment Center, Pandora Jewelry, Walt's Frozen Custard and Burgers, and a new Target shopping center, all of which will bring additional jobs and services to the city. At the heart of Victorville's economic engine is the Southern California Logistics Airport, which continues to drive regional growth and job creation. Currently, SCLA is home to 49 tenants with 99% of tenantable buildings under agreement. SCLA continues to be the largest employment center in the area, offering more than 4,100 jobs. To promote local businesses, the city continued its Shop Local and My Biz and VV campaigns. In 2025, 14 Victorville businesses were featured on the city's extensive communication platform, helping these businesses gain exposure to new customers while encouraging community investment. These programs reinforce the city's commitment to supporting the success of local Victorville businesses.
We are making strategic investments in our utility services that are keeping Victorville competitive while laying the foundation for future growth.
This year, Victorville's Municipal Utilities Services completed the final phase of its transition from a retail gas customer to a wholesale supplier. Now, with a direct interconnect to the Kern River pipeline, the city procures natural gas directly from the market and delivers it at significantly more competitive prices to commercial customers at the city's Southern California Logistics Airport and Foxborough Industrial Park. Offering competitive gas and electricity prices at its two industrial parks gives Victorville a competitive advantage and further strengthens the city's ability to attract and retain businesses. The city also broadened its efforts to revitalize Old Town, with programs aimed at increasing the visual appeal of this historic corridor to support existing and future business investment. The Old Town Commercial Facade Improvement Program is helping Old Town businesses make much-needed property improvements with Community Development Block Grant funding from the federal government. Currently, 5 properties are in the design or contractor selection phase. The Route to Refresh project is helping businesses and households located along D Street and 7th Street reduce blight and give their properties a refresh. The city served 276 households and businesses by removing 23.9 tons of waste, including 150 tires, 86 mattresses, 46 appliances, 82 scrap metal items, 21 televisions, and 349 miscellaneous items. In Phase 2 of its Old Town Sidewalk Connectivity Project, the city installed new ADA-compliant sidewalks, curb ramps, and drive approaches across 9 street segments, improving accessibility and walkability in the area.
Chapter 6. From the beautiful sunsets to the unusual beauty of the Joshua Tree, Victorville drew many within its borders. But with a population of 142,000, the city's efforts to foster a cleaner Victorville was key to its residents' health and quality of life. With targeted cleanup efforts and plentiful ways for its residents to properly dispose of just about anything, Victorville ensured a greener city for generations to come.
To protect the health, safety, and appearance of our neighborhoods, we invested in proactive code enforcement and targeted cleanup efforts that directly improve the quality of life for our Victorville residents.
Thanks to additional code enforcement officers and an expanded 7-days-a-week schedule funded by Measure P, the city focused on a comprehensive approach to blight reduction and neighborhood improvement through strategic enforcement and cleanup operations. In 2025, the Code Compliance Division resolved more than 5,000 cases within the year, more than double the number prior to Measure P. City staff itself also deployed enhanced surveillance, inspection, and investigative tools to combat illegal dumping citywide, and worked closely with the Sanitation Division and the Police Department to identify violators and remediate impacted sites. Additional support through Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG funding, enabled expanded inspection sweeps and community education to reduce blight and increase weed abatement in both residential and commercial areas. Through quarterly cleanups specifically focused on local encampments, the city removed over 50 tons of waste. The city's public works crews also contributed to beautification efforts covering over 180,000 square feet of graffiti and removing 2,125 tons of debris from roadways last year.
Keeping Victorville green also means investing in environmental programs that reduce waste, increase recycling, and protect our natural resources for generations to come.
Under the mandate of SB 1383 to reduce methane gas emissions, the city achieved significant success with its organics recycling programs. The city collected 12,944 tons of organic waste in 2025. The organic material was taken to the Victor Valley Compost Facility, where it was converted into compost that was offered to residents free of charge. Additionally, 100% of qualifying Victorville businesses are participating in the city's organics recycling programs and doing their part to ensure organics waste is recycled properly. Edible food recovered from local businesses for donation to the Victorville community increased dramatically from approximately 90,000 pounds at program inception to well over 1 million pounds annually for the past 3 years. Nearly 5,900 residents utilized the city's Household Hazardous Waste Center in 2025 and disposed of over 13,800 gallons of used motor oil. This equates to 27,500 oil changes diverted from improper disposal. Victorville's Recycling Drop-Off Center recorded approximately 16,270 visits, collecting 490 tons of bulky items, approximately 4,290 tires, 2,970 mattresses, and 540 tons of mixed recyclables. The city's solid waste abatement and cleanup crews addressed illegal dumping and environmental hazards across Victorville, removing over 1,400 tons of debris, abating nearly 13,440 sites, and removing 5,420 illegally dumped tires.
Chapter 7. Like many cities in California, Victorville had a homeless population. At one time, Victorville's homeless population was the second highest in all of San Bernardino County. To tackle this issue head-on, city leaders adopted a homelessness solutions plan with the help of a community task force. In record time, the homeless population dropped to the lowest it's been in 5 years. While this was a tremendous achievement for such a short amount of time, Victorville still worked tirelessly to reduce homelessness within the city.
Our strategy to reduce homelessness in Victorville is delivering real, measurable results. Through the Wellness Center and expanded outreach, we are helping people move from the streets into permanent housing.
In 2025, the City of Victorville celebrated the 2-year anniversary of the Victorville Wellness Center, a low-barrier, non-congregate transitional housing facility that is the cornerstone of the city's homelessness response. The center provides interim housing combined with wraparound services designed to break the cycle of homelessness and restore dignity and stability for individuals and families. In just 2 years of operation, over 200 individuals have graduated into permanent housing. The center's success is reflected in the 2025 point-in-time count, which revealed a 57% reduction in Victorville's unsheltered homeless population, decreasing from 326 individuals to 141. This represents the largest reduction among the 8 cities with the highest concentration of homelessness in San Bernardino County. Victorville's overall homeless population also declined by 27%, dropping from 611 to 448, the lowest level recorded in the past 5 years. These outcomes were driven in part by Victorville's homelessness engagement efforts, which connect unsheltered individuals to housing. Using state encampment resolution funding, the city's homeless engagement team addressed more than 2,100 encampments in 2025. The city has partnered with experienced nonprofit service provider Simba to deliver comprehensive services, including housing navigation, medical care, behavioral health services, employment assistance, and medical care. On average, clients move from interim housing offered at the Wellness Center to permanent housing in just just 128 days. In 2025, the city received a $200,000 grant from the Kaiser Foundation to enhance medical services and expand recuperative care capacity at the center. These monies allowed the Wellness Center to expand its on-site clinical capabilities with the addition of advanced diagnostic tools, including the Abbott Piccolo Express blood chemistry analyzer and a portable ultrasound unit, strengthening the center's recuperative care model. In 2026, the Wellness Center's medical clinic will provide primary care services to current program participants and program graduates enrolled in an IEHP medical plan.
Our Wellness Center has become a model for how municipalities can create a system of care to help the most vulnerable gain stability and reintegrate into our communities.
Victorville's innovative approach has gained regional recognition. The Victorville Wellness Center received the Southern California Association of Governments Housing Innovations Award, recognizing its seamless integration of on-site medical care, private housing, and wraparound support services. The center has also hosted numerous visits and tours from jurisdictions seeking to replicate Victorville's successful model. To sustain and expand services, the city secured multiple funding sources to support operations. The city was awarded nearly $490,000 in housing and homelessness incentive program funding to support wellness center operations, $500,000 in HHIP or IEHP grant funding, and an additional $150,000 from the Kaiser Foundation for continued support of its recuperative care efforts.
Looks like there's an epilogue here. Page by page, the story is woven by the city's strategic goals created a stronger, more connected Victorville for all. Even though Victorville has had a productive 2025, its hard work, continuance, renewed its resolve for even a greater progress and improved for its community. The end.